Your identity is not something you define with words or titles. It is something revealed through your life's journey and actions. Too often, people focus on declaring who they are, hoping that by loudly stating their role, position, or purpose, others will validate it. But true identity is not what you claim, it is what others observe through your character, contributions, and impact. Think about a seed. If you hold a seed in your hand and declare, "This will be a mighty tree," people may nod politely, but they won't be convinced. Why? Because the seed hasn't demonstrated its potential yet. It must be planted in the right environment, nurtured over time, and allowed to grow. Only then will it reveal its identity: a towering oak, a fruit-bearing tree, or a blossoming flower. The seed does not need to explain itself. Its identity is discovered in its fruit. In the same way, your identity is not established by words, but by what you produce and how you live. Words are limited. They can be misunderstood, doubted, or even ignored. But actions and results are undeniable. They speak a language that resonates universally, leaving a lasting impression long after words are forgotten. When you try to declare your identity prematurely, you risk limiting yourself to a narrow definition. You might say, "I am this," or "I do that," but what if your potential is far greater than the title you've assigned yourself? By focusing on declarations, you may confine yourself to what you think you should be, instead of allowing your full identity to emerge naturally over time. When you proclaim who you are too loudly, you may attract unnecessary scrutiny, doubt, or even opposition. Not everyone will understand your vision, and not everyone needs to. Identity revealed too soon can invite criticism that distracts you from the process of becoming. Instead, focus on doing the work quietly and consistently. Let your results speak for you, and let others discover your identity as they witness the fruit of your labor. True identity is not just about what you do, it's about the essence of who you are. It's reflected in your values, your integrity, and how you respond to challenges. It's seen in how you treat people, solve problems, and carry yourself in moments of success and failure. When you live in alignment with your purpose, your identity becomes evident without explanation. Think about the people you admire most. Chances are it's not because they announced their greatness, but because they demonstrated it. Their work, their impact, and their legacy spoke louder than their words ever could. People respect authenticity, and authenticity cannot be manufactured or declared. It must be discovered. Another important reason not to declare your identity is that it allows others to approach you without preconceived notions. When people are not boxed in by your labels, they are free to experience you fully, appreciating the depth and complexity of who you are. This openness often leads to greater opportunities, connections, and influence. There is also a quiet power in mystery. When you don't reveal everything about yourself, you leave room for curiosity. People are drawn to those who let their actions speak louder than their words. They want to learn more, engage more deeply, and invest in those who demonstrate value through their presence and performance, not through self-promotion. In the end, your identity will always be more impactful when it is discovered rather than declared. Live a life that aligns with your purpose, stay committed to growth, and focus on making a difference. When you do this, you won't need to tell people who you are. They will see it, experience it, and remember it. Your identity will be undeniable, not because you demanded recognition, but because you earned it through the undeniable power of your actions and results. In a world filled with noise, where people are constantly trying to out-talk one another to gain attention, there is a timeless principle that separates the impactful from the irrelevant. Let your work speak louder than your words. This idea is simple yet profound. It suggests that your actions, results, and contributions should define who you are far more than any declarations or promises you make. Words are fleeting. They can be misunderstood, misinterpreted, or even ignored. They carry weight only when backed by substance. In contrast, your work creates tangible evidence of your character, capabilities, and commitment. It is a visible reflection of your values and the effort you put into fulfilling your purpose. When your work speaks for you, it carries an authority that words alone can never achieve. Consider the world's most respected individuals, leaders, inventors, and pioneers. They are not revered because they made grand declarations about what they would do. They are remembered because they delivered results that changed lives. Their achievements tell their story. A great artist does not need to explain their skill. Their paintings or sculptures communicate that effortlessly. Similarly, a true leader earns respect not by proclaiming their authority, but by inspiring others through action and results. There is a humility in letting your work do the talking. It shows confidence in your abilities without the need for self-promotion. It shifts the focus from what you say to what you create. When you rely on your work to speak, you avoid the trap of overpromising and under-delivering. Instead, you build a reputation based on consistency, excellence, and authenticity. People trust those whose actions align with their words, and nothing demonstrates alignment better than visible results. Another benefit of letting your work speak louder is the impact it has on others. Actions inspire far more than words ever could. When people see you achieving, solving problems, or creating value, they are motivated to believe in your vision or follow your example. Inspiration doesn't come from empty words, it comes from witnessing dedication, perseverance, and success. When your work speaks for you, it builds credibility and influence. You no longer need to convince others of your worth or capabilities because the evidence is clear for all to see. Credibility is earned, not granted, and nothing earns it faster than consistent results. Over time, your work builds a legacy that speaks even when you are silent. It is also important to recognize that when you focus on letting your work speak, you spend less energy on explaining yourself and more on producing meaningful outcomes. Time spent on self-promotion could be better invested in refining your skills, developing innovative ideas, or solving pressing challenges. Your impact grows as you prioritize action over talk, substance over style. This principle applies to every area of life. In relationships, people trust those who demonstrate care, respect, and loyalty through their actions, not just words. In professional settings, employers value employees who deliver results over those who only make promises. Even in personal growth, the transformation is visible not in what you say you'll do, but in the changes you make and sustain. Letting your work speak louder than your words also creates a lasting impression. While words may fade from memory, the impact of your actions endures. People will forget what you said, but they will remember how you made them feel, how you solved a problem, or how your contribution improved their lives. This is the power of action over talk. It leaves a legacy. Ultimately, when you let your work speak louder than your words, you embody authenticity, humility, and confidence. You demonstrate that you are focused on results, not recognition. And when people see the value you bring, they will respect, trust, and remember you not because of what you said, but because of what you did. People are inherently visual creatures, influenced far more by what they observe than by what they are told. Actions create impressions, define character, and build trust in ways words cannot. While words may sound convincing in the moment, they often lack the lasting impact and credibility of visible evidence. What people see carries an authenticity that no amount of verbal persuasion can match. Think about this in everyday interactions. If someone claims to be generous, but is never seen helping others, their words lose credibility. On the other hand, a person who quietly assists those in need without announcing it earns respect because their actions validate their character. People value what is tangible, observable, and consistent. It is not the promise of generosity that inspires others, but the act of giving itself. This principle is universal and applies to personal relationships, professional environments, and leadership. In relationships, trust is built on what people observe over time. You cannot simply tell someone you are loyal. Loyalty is demonstrated through your actions, especially in moments when it is tested. In professional settings, employees who deliver results are valued far more than those who merely speak of their potential. Similarly, leaders gain respect by setting an example, not by issuing empty directives. People follow what they see. The reason people value what they see lies in the nature of trust. Trust is not given freely. It is earned through consistent behavior. Words can be rehearsed, exaggerated, or even deceptive, but actions reveal true intent. When people witness behavior that aligns with spoken values, they are more likely to trust and respect the individual or organization. This is why credibility is built over time through visible actions, not instant declarations. Furthermore, what people see often leaves a lasting impression, while what they hear is easily forgotten. Visual evidence is more impactful because it engages the senses and creates memories tied to experience. For example, in education, students often retain lessons better when concepts are demonstrated rather than just explained. Similarly, in business, a product's performance speaks volumes more than any advertisement can. In leadership, the importance of visible actions becomes even more critical. A leader cannot simply demand accountability or commitment from their team without demonstrating those qualities themselves. People look to leaders as examples, and when they see a leader who works hard, remains disciplined, and treats others with respect, they are inspired to do the same. Leadership by example is far more effective than leadership by proclamation. The same principle applies to personal branding and reputation. In today's digital age, it is easy to craft a narrative about who you are through words, but people ultimately look for proof in your actions. If your words and actions don't align, your credibility is lost. A good reputation is built when others consistently observe behavior that reinforces your values and strengths. Another important aspect of this principle is its power to inspire. Actions create a ripple effect, influencing others to take similar steps. A simple act of kindness, a demonstration of resilience, or an example of excellence can motivate people in ways words cannot. People are inspired when they witness possibilities becoming realities, not when they hear about theoretical plans or ambitions. On the other hand, when there is a disconnect between what is said and what is done, it leads to doubt, skepticism, and even mistrust. Words without action are hollow and can damage relationships, reputations, and opportunities. People are quick to notice inconsistencies, and once trust is broken, it is difficult to repair. People value what they see because it is real, tangible, and undeniable. Words may provide context, but actions provide proof. If you want to build trust, inspire others, or leave a meaningful impact, focus on what people experience through your behavior. Be consistent in aligning your actions with your words, and remember that lasting value is created by what people observe, not by what they are told. When actions match intentions, they create a legacy of trust, respect, and influence that words alone could never achieve. Influence is one of the most powerful forces in life. It determines how people respond to your ideas, follow your leadership, or align with your vision. Yet, true influence is not something you can gain through loud declarations or self-promotion. It is earned through results. Visible, measurable outcomes that demonstrate your value, competence, and impact. In a world where many try to gain attention by making announcements about their goals, abilities, or intentions, the ones who stand out are those who deliver. Results speak a universal language that transcends words. While words may inspire briefly, results create a lasting impression that builds credibility and trust. People trust what they see over what they hear, and influence grows when actions consistently back up intentions. Consider the difference between someone who talks about their plans and someone who quietly works and achieves. The person making announcements may generate initial interest, but without results, that interest quickly fades. Meanwhile, the person who delivers outcomes commands respect and builds a reputation that draws people naturally. Influence does not need a microphone. It thrives on evidence. True influence is rooted in the ability to solve problems and create value. People follow those who make a difference, not those who merely talk about doing so. A leader, for example, does not earn influence by declaring their title, but by consistently guiding their team to success. A business does not gain loyal customers through promises, but by delivering quality products or services. Influence grows when others recognize that you can be relied upon to produce results that matter. This principle applies across all areas of life. In relationships, influence is not gained by saying you care. It is earned by showing care through consistent actions. In careers, promotions are not awarded to those who talk about their potential, but to those who demonstrate their capabilities. Even in communities, leaders emerge not from grand speeches, but from impactful contributions that improve the lives of others. When you focus on results, you shift the narrative from self-promotion to value creation. Instead of trying to convince people of your worth, you allow your outcomes to speak for you. Results eliminate the need for explanation because they provide undeniable proof of your abilities. They build credibility and trust in a way words never can. Influence built on results is enduring. Words and announcements fade over time, but the impact of tangible achievements remains. When you consistently deliver, you create a track record that speaks for itself. People remember and respect those who have demonstrated their ability to deliver under pressure, solve challenges, and create meaningful change. Another reason results matter more than announcements is their power to inspire. People are naturally drawn to success stories and examples of what is possible. When they see the outcomes of your efforts, they are motivated to follow your lead, align with your vision, or seek your guidance. Influence grows not from telling people what you intend to do, but from showing them what is possible through your actions. It is also important to note that focusing on results over announcements protects you from unnecessary criticism or skepticism. When you make grand declarations without delivering, you invite doubt and even damage your credibility. By letting your work speak for itself, you avoid the pitfalls of overpromising and under-delivering. You allow your results to be your defense against any doubts or questions. True influence is not flashy. It is quiet, consistent, and powerful. It builds slowly over time as people observe the impact of your actions. It is not dependent on titles, speeches, or social media posts, but on the trust and respect earned through visible, meaningful outcomes. Ultimately, influence is about impact. It is not about how loudly you can announce your intentions, but about how effectively you can turn those intentions into reality. Focus on results, deliver on your promises, create value. In action, when you do, influence will follow naturally, and it will be the kind of influence that lasts, a legacy of trust, respect, and undeniable proof of your impact. Your vision is one of the most precious things you possess. It is the blueprint for your future, the driving force behind your purpose, and the source of your inspiration. Yet, like a seed planted in fertile soil, it requires time, care, and protection to grow into its full potential. Premature exposure of your vision can invite unnecessary scrutiny, misunderstandings, and even opposition that may derail or discourage you before your vision has a chance to take root. Sharing your vision too soon often exposes it to those who may not understand or support it. Not everyone has the capacity to see what you see or to believe in what you are working toward. Some may dismiss it as unrealistic, while others may actively work to undermine it out of jealousy, fear, or ignorance. These reactions can plant seeds of doubt in your mind, making it harder for you to stay focused and committed. By keeping your vision protected during its early stages, you allow it the space to develop without the interference of outside opinions. Premature exposure can also create pressure to deliver results before you are ready. When you announce your vision too early, you invite expectations from others who may not understand the complexity or the time required to bring it to fruition. This pressure can lead to rushed decisions, mistakes, or even the abandonment of your vision altogether. Protecting your vision means allowing yourself the freedom to work on it at your own pace without the weight of external demands. Your vision is like a fragile flame that needs to be shielded from strong winds. Before it can grow into a roaring fire, it must be nurtured in a controlled environment. This means surrounding yourself with people who understand and support your vision, who will help you cultivate it rather than extinguish it. These individuals might include mentors, trusted friends, or collaborators who share your values and goals. They act as a protective shield, ensuring that your vision remains intact as it develops. There is also a strategic advantage to keeping your vision private in its early stages. By not revealing your plans prematurely, you maintain an element of surprise. This can be particularly important in competitive environments where sharing too much too soon could give others the opportunity to copy or undermine your ideas. Keeping your vision protected allows you to refine it, test it, and prepare for its implementation without external interference. Keeping your vision private gives you the opportunity to build confidence and clarity. Sometimes, when a vision is still in its infancy, even you may not fully understand all its aspects. Sharing it too early may open it up to questions and challenges that you are not yet ready to answer. By taking the time to develop your vision in private, you give yourself the chance to solidify your ideas and build the confidence needed to defend and execute them when the time is right. Protecting your vision also ensures that it remains aligned with your purpose. When you expose your vision too soon, you risk allowing external influences to shape or distort it. The opinions and expectations of others can pull you away from your original intent, leading to a watered-down or misaligned version of your vision. By keeping it private, you maintain full control over its direction and execution. There is wisdom in timing. Every vision has a season, and premature exposure can disrupt the natural flow of its development. Timing allows you to reveal your vision when it is strong enough to withstand scrutiny, when you have the resources and knowledge to execute it, and when the environment is favorable for its success. Timing is not about delay, it is about preparation. Protecting your vision from premature exposure is not about secrecy, it is about stewardship. It is about recognizing the value of your vision and taking the necessary steps to ensure its success. Work quietly, build consistently, and allow your vision to grow until it is ready to be revealed. When the time comes, your vision will speak for itself, strong and unstoppable, because it was nurtured and protected in its formative stages. Your vision is a deeply personal and powerful asset, a glimpse into what is possible and a guide to what you can create. It is the spark of something extraordinary, the seed of an idea that has the potential to grow into something transformative. However, like a delicate seedling, your vision is vulnerable in its early stages. Premature exposure can weaken its foundation, invite unnecessary criticism, and even jeopardize its success. To safeguard your vision and give it the best chance to thrive, you must protect it during its formative phase. When you share your vision too soon, you open it to the perspectives of others who may not see its potential. Not everyone has the ability to envision what you see, nor the willingness to believe in what has not yet materialized. Some may dismiss your vision as unrealistic or impractical, while others might project their own fears or doubts onto you. These reactions can create an atmosphere of negativity that dampens your enthusiasm or causes you to second-guess yourself. Protecting your vision allows you to cultivate it in an environment free from these external influences, giving you the confidence to continue developing it. Another danger of premature exposure is the possibility of inviting unnecessary pressure. Once your vision is shared, you may feel an obligation to meet others' expectations or respond to their demands. This external pressure can disrupt your process, leading you to make rushed decisions or compromise on essential aspects of your vision. It is important to remember that your vision is a journey, not a race. Protecting it allows you to focus on the necessary steps without feeling rushed or distracted by outside expectations. Your vision also needs time to mature. In its early stages, it may be incomplete, fragile, or unclear even to you. Sharing it before it is fully developed may expose it to questions or challenges for which you are not yet prepared. This can weaken your resolve or make you feel inadequate. By keeping your vision protected, you allow yourself the space and time to refine it, explore its possibilities, and address any uncertainties. As you work on your vision privately, it becomes stronger, clearer, and more resilient. Protecting your vision doesn't mean you work entirely alone. It means being selective about who you share it with. Trusted mentors, collaborators, or supporters who understand your goals can provide valuable insight and encouragement. These individuals act as a shield, helping you refine your vision without exposing it to those who may not understand or support it. Surrounding yourself with the right people ensures that your vision grows in a positive and nurturing environment. Timing is another critical aspect of protecting your vision. Every idea has a natural rhythm and season. Revealing your vision prematurely can disrupt its timing, making it vulnerable to scrutiny or competition before it is ready. Strategic timing allows you to unveil your vision when it is strong enough to withstand external challenges, when the resources and support are in place, and when the environment is favorable for its success. Timing isn't about secrecy, it's about preparation and strategy. Premature exposure also risks allowing others to shape your vision in unintended ways. External opinions, while sometimes valuable, can influence your original intent if introduced too early. When you protect your vision, you maintain full control over its direction and purpose. This ensures that your vision remains authentic and aligned with your values and goals. Protecting your vision is an act of stewardship. It is about recognizing the value of what you have been entrusted with and taking the necessary steps to nurture and develop it. Quietly working behind the scenes allows you to build a strong foundation, refine your ideas, and prepare for the moment when your vision can shine. When the time is right, you will unveil a vision that is not only fully formed, but also equipped to inspire others and make a meaningful impact. Your vision is worth the effort and patience it takes to protect it. Shield it from premature exposure, nurture it with care, and allow it the time and space it needs to grow. When it is ready, it will stand strong and unshakable, ready to change the world.